You know that feeling, you've laid everything out on your bed, you're convinced it's going to fit, and then, the zipper absolutely refuses to close. So you sit on the bag. You ask your partner to sit on the bag. Maybe both of you. And you're still checking it. Meanwhile, some person glides past you at the airport with one slim carry-on for a 10-day trip, looking annoyingly calm. What's their secret? I'll tell you exactly what it is. Compression bags. And today, I'm ranking the 5 best vacuum compression bags for travel, from budget to premium, so you can finally travel lighter, smarter, and stop paying checked baggage fees forever. Stick around because I'm also dropping pro tips at the end that most packing guides completely skip. Before we get into the list, real quick, why do compression bags work so well? Clothes are mostly air. Fluffy sweaters, bulky hoodies, puffer jackets, they trap air between the fibers. Compression bags squeeze that air out, reducing your clothing volume by 50 to 80%. Not kidding. Now, there are 2 main types you'll see out there: vacuum bags, where you use a pump or your vacuum cleaner, and hand roll bags, where you just roll the air out manually. We're covering both today. I've personally tested all 5 of these bags across multiple trips. I'll tell you what I loved, what annoyed me, the price, and exactly who each one is best for. Let's get into it. Kicking off the list at number 1, we have the Eagle Creek Packet Compression Sacks, and honestly, these are my personal carry-on MVPs. Eagle Creek has been making travel gear forever, and these bags show exactly why they've stuck around. They're a no vacuum needed system. You stuff your clothes in, fold the top down, clip the buckle, and that's it. The air gets pushed out as you roll it tight. What I love most. They're incredibly durable. The nylon material is water resistant, and after dozens of trips I haven't seen a single tear or broken buckle. They also come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large, so you can mix and match based on what you're packing. Now, the compression isn't as extreme as vacuum bags, you're looking at roughly 30 to 40% reduction. But for carry-on travel, this is more than enough, and you don't need to haul a pump around. Price-wise, a set of 3 runs you about $20 to $30 depending on sizes. They're also machine washable, which, can we appreciate that for a second? Because some of these bags are not, and that's a problem. Best for frequent carry-on travelers who want a reliable, pump-free system that lasts for years. If you want the absolute maximum compression and you don't mind using a pump, Bagail is your answer. These are classic vacuum compression bags. You load them up, seal the Ziploc top, attach the hand pump to the valve, and pump. What happens next is almost satisfying to watch. A puffer jacket that took up half your bag suddenly becomes the size of a thick book. Bagail sells these in sets. You typically get a mix of large, medium, and small bags for around $20 to $25. Genuinely excellent value. The seals are tight and I've had 0 issues with them reinflating mid-trip, which is the big fear with cheaper bags. The downside? You need to bring a pump. They do include one, but it's an extra thing to carry. You can also use a standard vacuum cleaner at your hotel if it has the right attachment, but that's not always an option. Also worth noting, don't use these with delicate fabrics like cashmere or silk. The intense compression can damage fibers over time. Stick to synthetics, cotton basics, and thick layers. Best for people traveling with bulky winter gear or puffer jackets who need the maximum space savings possible. Number 3 is the underdog of this list, and I think it's criminally underrated for a specific type of traveler, the occasional trip taker who doesn't want to spend a lot. Ziploc space bags in travel size work differently from the others. You load them up, seal the top, then open a small one-way valve and roll the bag from the bottom up. The air escapes, and you seal the valve. No pump required. They reduce volume by about 50% and they're widely available. You can find them at Target, Walmart, or pretty much any pharmacy. If yours leaks or tears on a trip, you can replace them anywhere. That accessibility is genuinely valuable. The weak spot. Durability. These are not designed for hundreds of trips. The plastic can get brittle over time, and the seals can fail after repeated use. But for 1 or 2 trips a year. Totally solid choice. At around $12 to $16 for a set, they're a fantastic entry point. If you've never tried compression bags and you want to test the concept before investing more, start here. Best for occasional travelers, people on a budget, or anyone who wants a test run before upgrading. Number 4 is Yamiu's hand-roll compression bags, and these are the ones I'd pick for someone who wants a great middle ground, better than Ziploc, simpler than vacuum bags. The hand-roll mechanism works really smoothly here. The zipper seal is double-layered, which means a much better airtight hold than most competitors in this price range. I was genuinely impressed. What makes Yamiu stand out specifically is the organization factor. They come in multiple sizes and the material is clear, so you can actually see what's in each bag without opening everything up at airport security. That sounds like a small detail, but when you're unpacking at 6 a.m., it matters enormously. They're also TSA friendly in the sense that they don't trigger any alerts or require special handling. I've gone through security in 5 different countries with these and never had an issue. Volume reduction sits around 50 to 60%, which puts it between the Ziploc bags and the vacuum options. For most carry-on trips, this is genuinely all you need. Best for travelers who want better durability than budget options without the hassle of a vacuum pump. Great for 4 to 7 day trips. Okay, number 5 is my wildcard pick, and I include it because it solves a problem the other 4 bags don't address: organization and compression at the same time. Gonex compression packing cubes look like regular packing cubes on the outside. But they have a secondary compression zipper that, when you close it, shrinks the cube down by 60%. So instead of a bag full of random compressed blobs, you get a perfectly structured suitcase. This matters more than people realize. Yes, you can stuff maximum clothes into a vacuum bag, but then you're digging through a compressed brick at your destination. With the Gonex cubes, you can actually categorize: 1 cube for tops, 1 for bottoms, 1 for underlayers. The fabric is durable 210D nylon, the zippers are YKK, which is the gold standard for luggage zippers, and they come in a set of 3 or 4 sizes. The compression reduction is about 60%, comparable to vacuum bags, without any pump. The only caveat: they're the priciest option here at $30 to $40 per set. But if you travel frequently and you value having a suitcase that stays organized for the entire trip, worth every cent. Best for detail-oriented travelers, anyone who does 7+ day trips, and people who hate rummaging through their bag at their destination. Alright, let me break it down side by side so you can see exactly which one wins in each category. For maximum compression, Bagail wins. Nothing beats vacuum seal for pure volume reduction. For no pump convenience, Eagle Creek and Yamiu are your top picks. For budget, Ziploc space bags all day. $12 and they work. For organization, Gonex compression cubes. Nothing else comes close for keeping your suitcase tidy. For durability and long-term value, Eagle Creek, built like a tank. And here's the move that most seasoned travelers actually do: combine them. Use a Bagail bag for your winter coat and bulky sweaters, Eagle Creek sacks for your everyday clothes, and a Gonex cube for your undergarments and socks. You've just turned a checked bag trip into a carry-on trip. Okay, rapid-fire pro tips, write these down. Number 1, roll, don't fold. Rolled clothes compress more efficiently and create fewer wrinkles. It's not just a travel hack, there's actual physics behind it. Number 2, pack the heaviest, densest items first: jeans, jackets, then layer lighter items on top before sealing. This distributes compression force more evenly. Number 3, don't overstuff before compressing. If the bag looks like it's about to burst before you've even started compressing, remove one layer. Overstuffed bags compromise the seal. Number 4, use a luggage scale after packing. Compression bags reduce volume but not weight. Your carry-on can still be overweight even if it zips up perfectly. Most airlines allow 7 to 10 kilograms for carry-ons, know your limit. Number 5, let your clothes breathe when you arrive. Vacuum-compressed items can develop a slight smell from being tightly sealed. Hang them up on arrival and they'll air out in an hour or two. Quick, 3 mistakes I see people make constantly. Mistake 1, compressing delicate fabrics. Silk blouses, cashmere sweaters, and wool knits do not belong in vacuum bags. The intense pressure damages fibers over time. Hand roll bags at low compression are fine, max vacuum is not. Mistake 2, forgetting you have to repack at your destination. You compressed those bags on a flat surface with time and effort. In a hotel room on checkout morning at 7 a.m., that process is going to feel very different. Either bring your pump, or pick no-pump bags for the return journey. Mistake 3, putting compression bags in your personal item. They're great for your main carry-on, but don't cram your underseat personal item with compressed clothes too. You still need space for your laptop, documents, and anything you'll need during the flight. So here's the bottom line. If you only buy one thing to transform the way you travel this year, it's a set of compression bags. The difference is genuinely shocking the first time you experience it. My personal go-to for everyday trips, the Eagle Creek Packet Compression Sacks. For a big winter trip, Bagail with the pump. If you want organization and compression in one, Gonex cubes all the way. If this video saved you from ever checking a bag again, smash that like button, it genuinely helps this channel. And subscribe if you want more travel gear breakdowns, packing guides, and honest reviews with zero fluff. Until next time, pack smart, travel light.